afternoon, Eagle County ground, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. We're at the ramp ready for taxi, runway 25. We'll take the apron, Alpha 3, Alpha, runway 25, hold short, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear to Ottawa, Lester 2, runway 6 left, 0544, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear land, runway 7, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo.
I'll bet you it's because I had my mute button on my ear. I'll suppose you can hear me now. Can you hear me? Can the world hear? Oh yeah, look at that. You can hear me great. Why is this so dark though now that I'm looking at this camera? You gotta expect, guys, there's gonna be some things that are messed up. I find it very bizarre that that is so dark. Should not be so dark. It wasn't that dark when I did my test, but again, it was also all daytime flying. Anyways, good to see you guys. Thanks very much for hanging out. November 30th off Kilo cockpitbuilders.com. It's been like 2 years since we did this, I think. Probably a good well, other than World Flight. But I mean, we had a lot of people looking at World Flight trying to get that going. So this is one of those other things that we were doing. Welcome back. Thanks, Sasquatch. All right, we're going to try and do this to Atlanta. We've already got PDC, believe it or not. So I don't know if my pre-departure clearance is still going to be good, but we're going to see what happens. So without further ado, let's get this thing started. We got the battery coming on, nav light and the beacon lights coming on. Props are going to go all the way forward. Need to make sure that this is going to start. I don't know if it will. It's been so long. It's really been so long. All right, before I kill my battery, I'm just going to go ahead and start the engines, and then once there's, or at least one of them started, I'll program the route, and then we'll get ready to go. So, everything looks good. Parking brake is set.
System test.
Gear is down, flaps are up. Engines are at cutoff, fuel's at cutoff, props all the way forward, and here we go with a number 1. Alright, N1 rotation, ITT's rising, oil pressure's coming up, looking for 13% on the N1. There's 13, in goes the fuel. And we'll cut off that. Check the batteries. Generators coming on, avionics will come on. We're at Atlanta International Airport. Left GPS into the position. KATL to KFLL. Police were just at your house. Karen's next door. Oh, Karen next door called them. Claimed your dog chased 2 kids on a bike. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Your golden doodle? That's super funny. Yeah, cool. I am back. This might be a short flight if we pilot into the ground, though, so there's always that. All right, departure arrival. We're doing the Atlanta 2 departure. It's going to be Atlanta 2 too soon. My sim brief OFP. And I need glasses now, by the way, which is grand. Everybody, glasses. Alright, so we are Atlanta 2 soon. And then after soon, we're NOKIE. And after that, we're Yankee Alpha November Tango India. And then the Quebec 89 route. And Q89 to Primus, Papa Romeo Mike Uniform Sierra. That one's a hard one. And then we're doing the CUDA 3 arrival. CUDA 3. And it should be Primus transition. And I think it was runway 28 right. We're going to put in there for now. Alright, we got to put in the gross weight. We're going to be 13.6, I think. Make sure we get that right. We're going to do 30 minutes of reserves, 100 on the cost index, and 250 in the cruise today. And then when we look at our flight plan, our average winds today are 294 at 64. And our top of climb D rate is going to be plus 11. Outside air temperature is 8 degrees right now. That gives us a V1 speed of 108, a rotate at 115, and a V2 of 121. Hopscotch Scooter, good to see you, buddy. Alright, that should be good. And we need 2013 in the squawk. 2013 in the squawk. I got mode C on. That guy was just moving in front of us, which is kind of scary. Star Alugo! How's it going, my man? Alright, let's get this other engine running. First engine's going to high idle. Double check the battery is charging. Alright, N1's rising. ITT oil pressure's coming up. In goes the fuel. Starter cut out at 25. Master caution. And both engines back to low idle. Prop sync on, tail lights on, pitot heat, auto feather, auto ignition, bleeds and blowers are on. The temperature in here is not too bad. Coffee pot, for all of you who want fresh coffee. Second generator on. What am I missing? No red lights down below and no red lights on the top. That's a good sign. We're going to be 10,000 initially. We got pre-departure clearance today, which was really nice. I'm not sure if you guys can actually even see that changing. Because I may not have it minimized. Alright, our V speed, V ref was 121. Set this to 145. Flight director would be handy. Thank you. And I think we're good. Tower's going to be 119.1. I should actually make sure that I'm transmitting on the right frequency. Oops. Yeah, good job. Don't touch that. 2013 and 119.1.
Atlanta Tower, Delta 201 is ready for taxi.
Delta 201, Atlanta Tower, hello, information, Oscar, runway 27 right, standard taxi.
Alright, we're at the FBO.
Standard taxi, going down Mike is fine for you, and we do have Oscar.
Oscar.
Delta 201, standard taxi is Lima,
Atlanta
Juliet, Mike,
soon.
Lima, Charlie.
Okay, say that one more time. Lima, Charlie.
Obviously,
Delta 201, runway 27 right,
you always
taxi
want to
via
make
Lima,
sure you've got a toilet
Juliet,
paper
Mike, Lima, Charlie.
button to top it up.
Okay, copy. Lima, Juliet, Mike, and then Lima, Charlie
we're
for
gonna go
227
over
right for
by-
Delta 201. Thank you.
No problem.
Pretty sure we want 26 right. Hopefully he's going to give us that, so we should taxi in
Delta
here.
201, do you have
A little
access to
bit
the
off the
Jefferson
edge.
chart for Navigraph?
The only thing I don't like is
Yeah,
when
I
he
do. I
talks,
just didn't realize that they have the standard taxi
I
procedure here.
lose my
That's the only reason why I was
calls.
asking.
You can read all about it at 10-6 and 10-6 alpha. That's the chart.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Now, I don't know how good this is. We're going to sit here until we figure it out, make sure that everything is what it is supposed to be. Alpha 7 should be to my left. ramp should not be at all.
Delta Niner Heavy, welcome to Atlanta. Cross runway 26 left at Bravo 6. Then join Echo to the ramp.
Oh, yeah.
Cross 26
All
left
right.
to Bravo 6
Okay.
to the ramp. Thanks
Let
again for the
that guy
ATC.
go.
See you.
See ya. Delta 2981, stroke mode Charlie.
Try this. Good afternoon, Atlanta, November 38, Alpha Kilo. We're at the FBO near Alpha 7. Information to Oscar, and it'll be the Atlanta 2 soon.
Delta 2981, stroke mode Charlie.
Drowning me out, yeah, well, that's the hard part, trying to get that. We'll
Delta 2981, contact departure, have a good one.
we'll play some games and see if we can get some volume levels a little better over the next couple of flights.
Starlow Delta 1947 coming out of the south side, Terminal 4, ready for taxi with Fox Foxtrot.
Delta 1947, Atlanta Tower, hello, runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, Lima Charlie.
I get my...
Lima Charlie 27 right, Delta 1947.
Delta 2981, I think we missed our handoff to approach. Our apologies.
Delta 2981, contact departure, have a good one.
2998.
Alrighty, over to 133.475, thanks.
November 38 Alpha Kilo, you said you're ready to taxi?
Affirmative, we're ready to go with information, Oscar.
November 38 Alpha Kilo, runway 26 right, taxi via Alpha 5 Alpha.
26 right, Alpha 5 Alpha, King Air at Alpha Kilo.
Then Tower, November 839 Bravo Alpha, we have Oscar over us ready to taxi.
Alright, well,
November
this'll be interesting.
839 Bravo Alpha, Atlanta Tower, hello.
Everybody,
do you want runway 26 right?
if you want out,
Can we get 26 left?
now would be the time to get out.
November 839 Bravo Alpha, no problem, runway 26 left, taxi via Alpha.
If you want out, now's the time.
Cross runway 26 right at the approach end.
Alright, 26 left via Alpha, cross 26 right at the approach end for 839 Bravo Alpha.
No. This is what I don't like about projectors. Alpha 5 should be back to my right a little bit, which is what he wanted me to go. That says Charlie. Oh yeah. Oh, that's great. We're kind of already here, aren't we? Alpha 5, Alpha, runway 26 right. So we're basically aiming to left here
1947 RNAV
So,
to
is
Slaw,
what it
runway
is.
27 right at Lima Charlie, clear for takeoff.
RNF Slaw 27 right, Lima Charlie, clear for takeoff, Delta 1947.
The thing is, what confuses me is I gotta be real careful here. I don't want to be accidentally wandering out onto some runway, because that'd be real bad. There, we're on Alpha now. I will. You'll have to wait until I get out of the airplane to do that, my man. I'll have to slide to the back. I used to be able to do it from here, but I've simplified the setup a little bit. I also got to turn on my air conditioner anyways. It's getting way too warm in here, and things are likely to get shut off, and bad things will happen if I don't turn this on. Cooling. Maximum.
Delta 201, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 27 right for Delta 201.
Yeah, Ghoul. That's exactly what this is going to turn into. It's going to be a disaster. Like I said, you missed your chance if you wanted to.
Atlanta Tower, good evening. Delta 919 is approaching spot 3 north with Papa, ready for taxi.
Delta 919, Atlanta Tower, hello, runway 26 left, taxi via Fox.
I don't even know if we're going to end up with
Fox,
ATC
Delta
the whole
919.
way. Yes, thanks. Thanks, Sask. Yes, Sandvik hat. Problem is, I've got too many hats, my wife says. I probably don't need the glasses right now. Nothing I have to actually look at. You used to run a Sandvik.
Delta 201 RNF to Slaw, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff, wind 290 at 9er.
RNF to Slaw, clear for takeoff 27.
Wow, that
Delta
hurt my ears.
1947, contact departure, have a good one.
Sorry about that, guys.
Or departure,
I'll
Delta
turn the
1947
volume
connect.
down once I get handed
Connect.
off here. But I also have to be able to hear it. God, I love it when VATSIM makes that noise. So 10,000 initially. I should look at the departure, double check.
November 38 Alpha Kilo, turn right heading 340. Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff, wind 290 at 9er.
In the air will be a right to 340. We copy the winds, clear for takeoff 26 right, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. 340, he says. Make sure we get that set up. And there we go. Landing lights are coming on, strobe lights are coming on. Bleeds and blowers are going off, pitot heat's going off. Now, the rudders are very sensitive. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, 340 in the turn.
Delta 201, contact departure, have a good one.
Propellers up to
Over
high
to departure for Delta
idle.
201, appreciate it for your help. You have a good day, thank you.
Good too.
And here we roll. Alright, speed tape is alive and on both sides, that's checked.
November 839er Bravo Alpha, runway 26 left, line up and wait.
There's
Line
over
26 left, Boeing 839 Bravo
one.
Alpha.
Rotate. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was a little fun. Positive rate gears coming up. And in the air, we'll make the turn to the 340. Flaps are coming up.
November 839er Bravo Alpha, RNAV to Snuffy, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV, Snuffy 26 left, clear for takeoff, Boeing 839 Bravo Alpha.
And we should be over to 133.47, I believe, soon.
November 38 Alpha Kilo, turn right heading 090.
Right turn 090, 8 Alpha Kilo.
And November 38 Alpha Kilo, radar contact, say altitude.
We're passing through 3,000 for 10.
Thanks.
Keep that turn going, keep the climb going.
November 38 Alpha Kilo, turn right heading 220.
We'll bring it around to the right, 220, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo.
November 38 Alpha Kilo, turn right heading 180.
180, 8 Alpha Kilo. Want to give us the tour of the city by the looks of things.
November 839 Bravo Alpha, contact departure, have a good one.
Departure, good day. 9 Bravo Alpha.
Aircraft trim, yaw dampers on.
Delta 919, RNF to Snuffy, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
RNF Snuffy 26 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 919.
November 38 Alpha Kilo, turn right heading 210.
Right turn, 210, 8 Alpha Kilo.
Planetary American 1127, have a good evening. Ready for taxi. Requesting 27 right. Information, Papa.
Delta, correction, American 1127, Atlanta Tower, hello, runway 27 right, standard taxi.
Taking taxi instructions.
November 38 Alpha Kilo, contact departure, have a good one.
Over to 3347, have a good night, 8 Alpha Kilo.
American 11.
Keep that heading. I think that's what it is, 33,475. Good afternoon, departure King Air 8 Alpha Kilo through 7.8 for 10,000 on a 210 heading.
8 Alpha Kilo departure, maintain 11,000.
11,000, 8 Alpha Kilo.
Okay, were you assigned 8,000 or 10,000 or you should be at 4 because you're a prop, right?
Yeah, we're a turboprop. Sid said climb to 10.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Hey, departure Delta 201, any chance for higher yet?
201, my bad, Atlanta Center 132.9 or 7.
3297, you have a good day, see ya.
Alright, 39 Bravo Alpha, contact Atlanta Center 132.9 or 7.
Interesting. The guy came back with interesting.
Bravo Alpha,
That's nice.
Number 38 Alpha Kilo, left heading 160.
Left 160, 8 Alpha Kilo.
Should have to go make it 150.
150, 8 Alpha Kilo.
So it's 128, they set a maintain 4,000 base turn and 8 miles.
Going to maintain 4,000, Southwest 128. Departure, good evening, Delta 919, passing 3,700, NASA 2.
Delta 919, departure, radar contact, climb maintain 14,000.
Climb maintain 14,000, Delta 919.
Land approach, hello, Velo 9702 is descending on the Ozzy to cross Ozzy at 250 knots at 12,000. We have Charlie.
Velo 9702, on approach from my 26 right.
Oh, easy.
26 right.
Delta 919, contact Atlanta Center 132.9 or 7. Delta 919, contact Atlanta Center 132.9 or 7.
132.97, good night, Delta 919.
Oh, I missed it. You're right. I completely blew that. I missed it. Actually, I've got it right here in front of me. It's written right in front of my face too, isn't it? I actually had it open. I was going to read it before we left.
FedEx 97, correction, FedEx 970 heavy, descend and maintain 4,000, base turn 8 miles.
Glasses.
Should I maintain 4,000, FedEx 970 heavy.
Turbo props operate in a manner that will result in the most forward speed. Turbojets accelerating to 250 knots, reaching 10,000.
Southwest 128, turn right heading 180 on the roll, airport 3 o'clock, 15
and
miles.
Runway 26.
180 for Southwest 128.
275.
Number 3 Alpha Kilo, contact Atlanta Center, 132.907.
3297, thanks. King Air 8 Alpha Kilo.
Southwest 978, correction, Southwest 128, continue right turn heading 250, join the localizer.
250 for the localizer for Southwest.
Try and do both. Atlanta Center, 32975. And I wanted to make sure that you guys had this view, which probably wasn't working, and I have to lower these guys. So let's do audio, output volume, and drop
November
it
23 X-ray, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level
to
240.
there. We'll see if that
And
helps
pilot
your audio
discretion,
situation
flight
a
level
little bit.
240, citation 23 X-ray.
Good afternoon, Atlanta Center. King Air 8 Alpha Kilo, we're level at 11,000 and we're on a 150 heading.
November 3 Alpha Kilo, Atlanta Center, roger, climb and maintain flight level 190.
190, 8 Alpha Kilo.
November 83 Niner Bravo Alpha, climb and maintain flight level 350.
350, Niner Bravo Alpha.
Delta 919, climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb maintain 320, Delta 919. Delta 1937, connect approach 133.47. 123.47, Delta 1937, see it. Thank you. Bye-bye. American 2341, contact Jack Center 135.902, good night.
135.902, American 2341, see it.
See ya. November 8 Alpha Kilo, maintain flight level 230.
230, 8 Alpha Kilo.
November 23 X-ray, cross Aussie at 12000, 250 knots, CLN altimeter 29099.
Cross Aussie 12000, 250 knots, citation 23 X-ray.
American 720 Atlanta Center, did you try to check in?
Disavowed, thanks man.
Negative, but I'm
Appreciate
listening.
it.
Very good, American 720,
It
well,
hasn't-
welcome.
it's
Descend via the
been- let's
Chesley
just
6
say it's
arrival,
been
landing
very
north, the
rough.
altimeter 29085.
2985, descend via the Chesley, and we have Sierra for Charlie. American 720.
Roger that. Would you like runway 36 center or the right side?
The right side, please.
Roger, American 720, expect visual approach, runway 36 right.
We'll expect that.
Last center, hello, Delta 1465, flight level 350.
And
Delta
actually,
1465,
NATO?
Atlanta Center, hello.
they never assigned me a single altitude, not once. My pre-departure clearance, it's written right in it. I will post it in the chat shortly. It says 10,000. The guy didn't look at my aircraft type.
Center Delta 1947.
Yeah, go ahead.
If possible,
My
I'd like to
pre-departure
acoustic
clearance has it
350.
written in it. I just checked.
Roger, let me take a look. I know there's going to be a guy
Pull that shit out of my
Yeah, no
ass
problem.
for nothing. And Atlanta Center, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo request.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the last controller was upset that I was at 10,000. I'm not sure if you could pass him a message, let him know it wasn't my pre-departure clearance. Somebody buffed up and thought I was a jet, I think.
Oh, okay, I see. So they gave you 10,000 to the initial altitude instead of 4, I believe.
That is correct, sir, and the last controller was a little upset with me for it, but if you would pass on the message, I do have it in my pre-departure clearance.
Okay, yeah, no problem, we'll do. Thank you for letting me know.
No problem, and we're still on a 150 heading. Can we go direct Nuki?
Yeah, I was working on a further down the line shortcut for you. You may want to take a look at it.
Yeah, it works for me. Anytime I'm quite happy to sit on the heading. We're still climbing slow anyways. 8 Alpha Kilo.
8 Alpha Kilo, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 250.
We'll keep going to 25, 8 Alpha Kilo.
Delta 1947, that'll work. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Roger, we'll climb 350, that's 1947.
Something to be of note for everybody in the
Atlanta
chat.
Center, good evening. Southwest 618, flight level
Microsoft
370,
Flight Simulator
Mach 0.78 or
and
less.
that sim,
With Charlie.
altitudes do not agree.
Southwest 618, Atlanta Center, I think.
So I'm using Navigraph, and I'm keeping an eye on my indicated
Center American
altitude
1158,
here.
can we get a couple minutes away?
And we're going to make
American
sure that the
1158,
altitude they
that's
give
the
us is the same, is actually the altitude that I'm at, not the altitude I'm set
November 8
at.
Alpha Kilo, the furthest Jack's let me do right now is Yankee Alpha November Tango India.
We'll go direct to Yanti, 8 Alpha Kilo. Speed up this climb a little bit too, that's what's going to happen. Not much for you guys to see
Atlanta for
outside,
FedEx,
it's pretty dark.
Bravo, do you know the approach runway news in Atlanta?
Who was that? Was that FedEx 55 Bravo or November 22 Extra?
55 Bravo.
Are you parking on the north side or south side?
Yeah, I don't have an assigned parking yet, so.
Alright, well just let approach know where you're parking. I'm sure you can accommodate.
Okay, thank you.
Delta 2981, Indy Center is offline. Sadly, radar service terminated, frequency change for good night. Delta 2981, Indy offline, frequency change approved. Good night.
Over to come. Thanks for the service, Delta 2981.
Ooh.
Center 1158, we're back.
Sorry, I was online taking.
1158 is back.
Thanks, sir. Delta 1158, I'm not sure if you'll see, but there's traffic 11 o'clock in 10 miles opposite direction, Airbus A320 out of 23.5, climbing to 1,000 feet below your assigned altitude.
Got him inside.
Thanks. Delta 919, traffic 10 o'clock in 10 miles opposite direction, Airbus A321, level at level 330.
It's amazing at how somewhat good this is flying. I did a couple of flights with it. It's very touchy landing and very touchy on the, well, let's just say on the rollout. Not so great on the rollout. So this could be interesting.
Delta 201, connect Jack Center 135.902, good night.
135.902 for Delta 201, good night.
That's Air American 1127 1010,001 up to 1414,000.
Delta 919, climb and maintain flight level 340.
340, 919.
Delta 1947, contact Jack Center 126.35. Good night.
2635, Delta 1947, thanks for help, bye-bye.
Plan to center on Southwest 2264, flight level 2004 to Ifasio.
Don't everybody talk at
Southwest
once.
2264, Atlanta Center, hello, welcome. Climb and maintain flight level 350. 350, Southwest 2264, thanks. I think that was American 1127 trying to check in also. Hello, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Yep, that was us up to flight level 370, American 1127.
Unless I can't see the chat, maybe the chat's broken. I mean, that's entirely possible as well. Wouldn't surprise me if that's broken too. Oh, Sasquatch,
American
you're
720, descend to
messing around with
10,000 feet at your
2024?
discretion.
Good luck. I messed around with that for a few hours
Speed about
and threw
discretion,
that
sir.
crippling garbage. The problem is even I found a way today to be able to set it outside camera view, and when I followed the dude's instructions on the video, it still wouldn't let me do it. So there's that. Not to mention everything else is broken. Like starting the airplane, not even gonna happen in that. I figure that's a project for a year or two from now. For now, I just want to work on getting this going good again. I mean, in all fairness, 2020 came out. It's still like a brand new sim for me. Yeah, they did restrict them because, well, I'm sure there's reasons behind it for their own benefit, I'm sure. Okay, I'm actually higher. Oh, I guess it would help if I would go to standard. 23, I'm actually gonna stop early. 23, I'm showing 23.4. Oh, that's 23.5. Okay, so I'm actually a little higher than what I'm showing.
November 23 X-ray, contact approach 133.47. Good night.
So I'm off about 100.
Citation 23 X-ray, take care.
Bye-bye.
24.1. Interesting. Why would this actually be working today? Monitor 1080 huge frame FPS boost. Over 100 frames. Add a second monitor, you're down to 20. Third, you're down to 5. Holy shit.
November 839 Bravo Alpha, contact Jacksonville Center 126.35. Good night.
And I'm still sitting at, 30, 40 frames, just fine.
Delta 1465, descend via the Hobbit 2 arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 29er.
Are you kidding me? Disavowed?
Turned by the Hobbit 2 arrival,
Have
Delta
you
14.
taken the plunge? Are you actually flying
FedEx
online?
55 Bravo, contact approach 133.47. Good night. FedEx 55 Bravo, approach now 133.47. Have a good night.
24.6 now.
FedEx 55 Bravo.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, FedEx 55 Bravo, approach now 133.47.
160.47, FedEx 55 Bravo, sorry for that.
No problem. Was that November 23 X-ray? Air India 886, that is correct. American 720 to set and maintain 4,000.
Head down to 4,000, American 720.
Air India 886 Heavy, negative, that wasn't
off
for
by
you.
about 100
But Air India
feet. Seems to be
886
off
Heavy, flying
about
at
100 feet
060,
right now.
descend and maintain.
Depending on how far north you are, it's worse.
American, pretty close by. November 38 Alpha Kilo, contact to Jacksonville Center, 126.35. Have a good night.
You were stepped on, I'm guessing that's 126.35 for 8 Alpha Kilo?
8 Alpha Kilo, correct, 126.35. Good night.
Thanks for all your help, 8 Alpha Kilo.
Absolutely. Who else is calling?
Three, five, one. Yeah, 26.35. Good afternoon, Jacksonville. King Air 8 Alpha Kilo, we're level at 250.
King Air 38 Alpha Kilo, Jacksonville Center, welcome. Delta 15.
Pushing target pilot to correction is favorable to push into non-movement area.
375, we'll see you.
1.375, yeah, Delta 15, ready.
So he just transferred me into Jacksonville, which is good, which means we got a few minutes, which means
Center America 3068,
I could have
level
a break.
340, direct Taylor.
American 3068, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Center, Kodiak 3232 X-ray with you, 8,000.
Kodiak 3232 X-ray, Jacksonville Center. The cement altimeter is 29906. Expect a visual approach, runway 19er.
Expect a visual 19er.
Guess it would be good if I had a mouse. Can't see nothing. We'll see if things
Jacksonville,
don't
good evening,
like
Flight
blow
357
up
with
and
you.
die on us.
We're at flight level 404, leveling off 410.
I can't believe that
Flight
you've been,
337,
I
Jacksonville
could
Center,
probably
welcome.
turn this down now, actually. Why? That's probably why it was so bad. It was blasting into the red. That's never good. Oh, guys, it's been an interesting couple of years. It's good to see you all. We were doing World Flight, 2 weeks ago, and Crooner popped in. He popped into the stream, but I never got a chance to talk to him much. What have you been up to, Ghoul? What's new and exciting in your world? Sasquatch, I missed the streams too. I don't think I'm going to be doing them as often as I was, and for those that don't realize, failures are not turned on right now. What do you mean? Seriously? Disavowed? He sold his sim and he moved to Italy? Holy shit, I didn't know that. Wow. That's a hell of a change. So what I thought I would do is I would show you guys this. I don't know if it'll let me. There you go, guys. What does it say after the amended flight plan of CUDA 3? What does it say there? what's even funnier is he sent it twice.
Center 32 X-ray.
Exactly, disavowed.
What was that runway again?
And, Ghoul, I didn't realize you moved. It says ATC made a mistake. You're goddamn right it did.
32 X-ray, I'm sorry, you can disregard that.
But, I mean, in
you can continue on course. I thought you were going to Savannah for a second.
When I read the departure, the SID,
that's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to check.
It said Jets 10,000.
I appreciate it, sir.
And it said nothing on the SID for props. But I was given the 10,000 in the pre-departure clearance, and I wrote it on my scribble sheet. So, yeah, definitely, I didn't fuck up. Somebody else fucked up, but it wasn't me.
Delta.
Although I'm ultimately responsible, I guess. But I was able to do the 10,000. No worries.
I was just wondering when we can expect descent vectors.
What's funny is I actually had the pre-departure clearance
Delta
before I even started the stream.
I'll give you a descent here in probably
Those guys
8
were
minutes
really
or
on
so,
the ball.
But you'll be on course till you get with Atlanta.
Okay, thanks. I was just wondering. 440.
And Vision Jet 5 Hotel Mikey in contact Jacksonville Center 135.9025.
Everything looks good.
135.9025.
slow.
Hotel Mike. Scan, so long, sir.
My ground speed is 413 right now, which is pretty damn good.
Jack Center, American 453 short, 2 seconds.
Something else to see, too.
Throttle 453, Jack Center, wind calm, runway, make left
and
traffic,
no
runway
yoke.
25 left, clear for takeoff.
There'll be another yoke supposed to be here in a couple days, so that I can do some regular GA flying if I choose to.
Jack Center, American 1127, flight level 370.
Maybe some of that old-fashioned, like,
American 1127, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
That stuff, like your MU2 there, disavowed. Oh, an X-plane, which is great. Nothing wrong with that. It's probably that's probably the only place they have an MU2 for is an X-plane, isn't it? Oh, 2020 has an MU2? Nice. Oh, Sasquane's flying the 152 in the Arrow Lakes in BC. Nice. The MU2 was always your favorite, disavowed. Fuck, when we first started talking, that was what you showed me pictures of and said you'd love to do it. I'm just so glad that you're flying it. My question is, though, why aren't you streaming? That's what I want to know. Scotty started streaming. You should start streaming. Zodius was flying it? I find that hard to believe as well. I can't think he'd enjoy it. Baby steps. Yeah. It's one person I really miss is Zodius. I haven't talked to him in forever. Yeah, Scotty was streaming. I wasn't going to start the stream. But I saw he was streaming, and then I saw he was streaming last night as well, and I was like, well, tonight's really my only night if I want to do it, because Sunday I have to go to work.
American 368, you can climb maintain follow 360.
I'm getting,
368, thank you much.
I'm in the middle of getting over COVID right now, so I was off from work this week, and then I gotta be back at work on Monday. He was in the World Flight chat for several days. Oh wow, I didn't get to see him. I think I pissed him off somehow. One day he was in the Discord, the next day he wasn't, so I don't know what happened. I just hope he's doing well.
Turtle 453, runway 25 left, clear for the option.
25 left, clear for the option.
He never answered you? Yeah, I don't know. Everybody goes through rough times in their life, man. Where do you think I've been for the last 2 years? I had to get back into it. I had to get back into this. This is my passion. I had to do it. It just took me 2 years. It just took me 2 years to get over Bob and realize that I can be in the airplane without Bob. It took me 2 years. 2 years, like, it's actually so bad, the windscreen, I'm flying right now, but the windshield's covered in dust. Hey, no worries, man. Take your time. Tell Scotty not to crash. Tell Scotty not to crash. Not at all. He talks about me all the time, Sasquatch. I miss him. Yeah, I miss Zodius. We used to have a lot of laughs. He used to yell at me too for stupid shit that I do. Because I do stupid shit all the time. Sorry about the nighttime flight too, guys. I probably should have put it in daylight, but there's not a whole lot of anything to watch. Actually, as a matter of fact, if Zodius was here right now, he'd bitch at me for my screens because he'd say nothing's lined up. It's all like screwy. Stratford Will. That's the tier 1. That's 49 months, my man. Welcome back. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Missed you, man. Sorry, I'm getting over COVID. Good to see you. Yeah, just about. I love flying at night too. It's just not so good for the stream. Not a lot for them to look at. But then again, what is there to look at 25,000 feet? Speaking of which, I don't have my fucking glasses. What is my altitude right now? Yeah, 24,924, so I'm close enough. So, disavowed, the problem we were having at World Flight I've got here. So it's a Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and VATSIM problem. And apparently, Asobo doesn't talk with them, and they don't talk with Asobo. So, there's that. Oh yeah, I noticed it when I was flying with VATSIM last night, because I did a flight last night, and the guy had asked me what my altitude was, and I told him I was flying at 270, and he said, okay, whatever. So I was thinking when we were in World Flight, I was thinking it was a ProSim issue, but it was not a ProSim issue. It's clearly a Microsoft Flight Sim issue. So we'll see what happens. There's got to be a way to fix
Delta
it.
1440,
For now, I'll
just going to maintain flight level 330.
Because
330, Delta 1440.
On the iPad, I can actually see what it's reporting my altitude as, so I can just manage that for now.
Riddle 453, Denver.
I'm supposed to be at 250.
Riddle 453, runway 25 left, clear for the option.
991 right now.
453.
So, close enough. In the middle of North America, it wouldn't be so bad. The closer you get to the equator there, the less I think it would be a problem. But then, obviously, further north you go, the bigger the problem it would be. I flew Toronto into Teterboro last night. Well, I have one more puff here, and then I guess I'll get back in there for the descent. Still a little bit from top of descent, but... We're almost halfway, I guess, through the flight. Be soon switching to the arrival. Where's my next handover? Am I with Jacksonville the whole way in? Actually, what does it say? Who is still online?
Jacksonville Center, flight at 337 late to start our descent in about 20 miles, please.
Holy shit, balls. Lots of air traffic
I'm sorry, who's
control.
looking for lower?
It's FlexJet 337.
We're going to be with Miami Center if they, or Miami
FlexJet
Approach if they stay
337,
on.
roger, let's see, that's actually descend and maintain flight level 330 now, then at pilot's discretion,
So
descend and
we're
maintain
gonna
flight level
be
240.
Okay, down to 330 now, then PD to 240, FlexJet 337.
Jacksonville, until we're going to get, there's going to be a little section where we have
Center 32X Frank, can we step
no
away from
coverage.
about 5?
And then
check,
we
sir, that's
should
fine, let me know when you're back.
kick back
Yes,
up.
sir, thank you.
Delta 1440, standing by for further descent.
With Orlando.
Delta 1440, roger, Atlanta, we'll give that to you here in a second.
Okay, no worries. Delta 1440.
And FlexJet 337, can you be through flight level 340 in 2 minutes or less?
Okay, 340 in 2 minutes or less, FlexJet 337.
When I was gone, you were forced to watch Forder? Who the hell is Forder? Yeah, Saminus. There's a problem here, clearly. It was funny because Sam, one of his boys, Brian, messaged me as soon as I started the stream. He said, "You're live," and I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna try it." And he says, "Oh, I thought it was a mistake." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a few people that think it was a mistake, including me." Nothing went right for the first 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes of the stream was a complete and utter shit show.
Delta 1440,
That's
contact
okay.
Atlanta Center 132.9075, we'll see you.
Over to Atlanta 32975, happy Thanksgiving.
You as well. Niner Bravo Alpha traffic's at 12 o'clock and 15 miles.
I don't imagine this guy's gonna hand me off to
330.
nobody. We'll see what
Traffic
happens.
inside Niner Bravo Alpha. FlexJet 337 traffic set to 11 o'clock
Jesus,
and
Sass Wayne, are you
10 miles,
kidding me?
flight level 350, opposite direction of flight.
Champions Light, FlexJet 337.
Are you kidding me, Sass Wayne? There's a streamer that says if you watch
Riddle,
him,
453,
you'll save
downwind
up
for
to
the full stop.
20% on your PPL.
Riddle,
You know what's funny about
453,
that?
runway 25
There
left,
was
clear
somebody on YouTube that I was
Left,
watching,
clear lane, Riddle 4, says D3.
and the guy on YouTube it was the same idea. It was somebody that said, go spend your money on a paper trainer and you'll save all kinds of money on your PPL. And I'm like, wow, everybody's got an opinion. I'd much rather fly this than a paper trainer. What the fuck? Windows is telling me it has an update right on my ECAS. How about you fuck right off with your Windows update? That's so ruining my immersion. My immersion is ruined. I don't even know how to get rid of it. My immersion is ruined. There's a we got a Windows update for you sitting in the middle of my ECA screen. Anybody know how to get rid of that? What a fucking joke.
Delta 1947, contact Miami Center 135.175. We'll see you.
Hey Sask, maybe you can save you 20% on your car insurance as well.
Flexjet 337, amend altitude at pilot's discretion, descend and maintain flight level 260.
Pilot's discretion to 260, Flexjet 337.
Really?
We'll start down in about
it popped up
10 miles
on one of the screens during World Flight?
Roger.
That's handy. We've got an update.
Good evening, American Train 718,
like,
vesting
do I
12,000,
care?
climbing 360.
I don't care.
American 2718, Jackson.
The problem was, when I got back this summer, I lost the SSD in the glass cockpit computer. And I got fucked. Like, I had to completely start over. The SSD is still sitting here.
Jack Center, good evening, American 1237, checking in, flight level 310.
I had to go buy a new one and completely
American
install Windows. And of course, it was
Center,
running
hello?
Windows 7. So I had to put in Windows 10. Sucks. Alright, I guess we'll go climb back into the cockpit, grab another bevy for the road, because that's what we do. Fast Joe Testarosa. Good evening, sir. Haven't seen you in forever.
United
Welcome
1976,
back.
Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
230, United 1976.
Griddle 453, right turn when able, ground point 9er.
Right when able, ground point 9, ground 453.
We'll see if I can Alt-Tab out of the goddamn... I don't know if we can. We'll try and Alt-Tab out of the Windows has an update for you. This will be interesting. And what we'll do, just for shits and giggles, is we'll try this. And then when I get back in there, hopefully I'll bring it out of that. I am getting too old for going in and out of a goddamn airplane. And let's see. If that comes back.
337 at pilot's discretion, descend and maintain to 11,000, spin altimeter 29906.
PD to 11,000 and 906, Flexjet 337.
I'm back. Okay, well that's a good sign. I still don't know why this camera is so dark all of a sudden. When I checked it last
American
night,
3068,
it was good, but I did have another light back here. So,
300-3068.
I'll have to play with that and see if I can figure that out.
Air Center Cody at 32X, right back with you.
3-2X, roger.
I'm still expecting... You have it alright on facing the cam. So if I'm facing the camera, it's not too bad, but it's still washed out like crazy.
We'll see you.
Oh, I have a light on facing.
Thanks.
Well, let's see. That should make it worse. Yeah, see, that makes it way worse.
United 1976.
Yeah, behind me.
1976, climb and maintain flight level 350.
I mean, even if I turn
Delta 350, United
that
1976.
one off, but it's probably more this one, because I can point this right towards the camera. That's probably going to make it way worse. I can't wait until I see... actually, yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything. That's just my light for being able to see everything that I'm doing down here. I think some light is hitting the camera light sensor. I think so.
Radio, check
So
32 X-ray, please.
there's something going on.
32 X-ray, loud and clear.
I don't know if...
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's a piece of crap for a camera. I don't know, maybe if I move it up higher. For now, anyways, it is what it is. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine, alright. Nothing in this world is fine, Sasquatch. Nothing is fine.
American 3068, contact Miami Center, 135.175. We'll see you.
3517, have a good night to American 3068.
I wonder what radio frequency he's sending me to next. This will be interesting. Maybe I need more light in my face. So if this was daylight, it would brighten things up in here. I think it would be better. But I also like it dim. I don't like it too bright because it's hard on your eyes. You're looking at all the screens and cameras and video and... Don't mind if I do. So we're 228 indicated. Oh shit, wrong one. And according to this, we're 394 over the ground, which, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with that, actually. I got a 72 knot tailwind, which is really helping me out here. We're sort of going down the coast, out over the water, coast to our right. I should turn on some airports in case we lose an engine or something stupid like that. Remember, failures are off. We're not flying with failures right now. That would be bad. I'm not versatile enough with the aircraft as I used to be. But it's amazing. Everything is still working the way I remember it, so there's that. Auspicious. Look who it is. Disavowed's better half. How's it going, my lady? Hopefully you're doing well. Jesus, was it that long ago, chickens? Was it that long ago, chickens? I do remember that conversation. Was that our last flight? Disavowed? I did change it, but I'm on a tight budget now because I'm not sure if you remember, God rest his soul, Bob used to pay all the fuel, so we could always fly everywhere we wanted. No worries at all. Bob's credit card was going to cover it. Well, unfortunately, that credit card don't work no more. I've lost my glasses, which is another big, bad problem, by the way. Watching me land without glasses is going to be like watching something else. No, we're totally chickens on 2020. Everything's running on 2020 now. I dabbled with 2024, which is a pile of hot garbage at this point. Auspicious work keeps you out of his hair. He has no hair, Auspicious. He has no air. There's no air left. He ripped it all out already. Bob was totally the money man disavowed. You have some on the sides? Yeah. Center bear and drifting like my highways up here in the winter. Oh, Fast Joe, dumpster fire would be a compliment, I think, at this point. I was off sick work all this week, so it just happened, not intentional, it just happened that I was home. And it launched at 11 a.m. Eastern. At 11:30, I was in the sim. And I was like, okay, this is working pretty good. But I was like, I can't see any airplanes. Well, the first mistake I made was close the sim. Because once I closed the sim, I wasn't ever getting back in. Not that night. Not until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night that night. Don't tell him he's clinging to the little bit he has left. Auspicious, come on now. Just pick it up, every little bit that you find laying around, put it in a jar, and then you'll be able to hold it up one day and say, remember when.
American 1127, contact Miami Center 135.175. We'll see you.
35175, American 1127. See ya.
175. 135.175. I'm expecting for next. You've still not been able to get past the 97% load. You're shitting me, dude. You shouldn't even be having those problems anymore. That shit's supposed to be solved. You shouldn't be having to deal with any of that.
Flex Jet 337, information kilo just came current. Savannah altimeter 2997.
Change me over in a few minutes. So what I'm going to do...
Look up kilo.
135. 135. 175. Back to him. 126,350, I think. Make sure that was correct. 126.35, yeah, it should be.
Flex Jet 337 has kilo on board.
Roger, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I did that myself. I actually went into Steam and said uninstall and reinstalled it. It was another mistake, but then it was fine.
I'm putting you 300 to 400 feet low. Make sure altimeter is 29902.
Altimeter is 29902. I'm showing 24.9, trying to compensate as I go south here. King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. It's apparently a known issue, sir.
Roger.
As I go further south, closer to the equator, the altimeter setting and my actual altitude are changing. They're drifting further apart. Oh, Fast Joe, you did that already? Oh shit, you really are fucked then. There, we'll try that. That's not too bad actually. 24,989. They really gotta fix that. he's gonna hand me off here anyways. But like the stubborn son of a bitch you am, I keep trying. I'm a crusty bastard that just refuses to give up. Fast Joe? I don't know, man. I'm beginning to think the older I get, the crustier I get. And then I look at Disavowed and then I realize what I have to look forward to. No lies, Disavowed. No lies.
Sorry about the delay on contact, yes, sir.
Yep. You'll never catch up. No, I won't, but damn it, I'm gonna keep trying, Disavowed. I'm still just a young whippersnapper. I don't feel it, though, most days. So I'm set at 25.3 to be at 25,000 feet. As I go further south, I actually have to be higher. When I'm going north, I have to be lower. It's very bizarre.
Kodiak 3 to X-ray, contact Jacksonville approach 124.9.
Fast Joe Testarossa? Yeah, I'm not looking for that.
3 to X-ray, we'll see ya.
I'm 8
King
years
Air 8 Alpha Kilo,
behind
contact
you.
Miami Center 135.175. We'll see you.
35-175. Have yourself a great evening, sir. Thank you very much. King Air 8 Alpha Kilo.
Hey, Miami Delta 201.
Delta 201.
Yeah, I see our descent profiles coming up here soon. Just wondering if we could descend via the frogs for arrival.
Delta 201, descend via the frogs for arrival, landing west, Miami altimeter 3001.
3001, landing to the west and descend via the frogs for arrival for for Delta 201.
United 1048, Miami approach 120.5, good night.
1205, United 1042.
Delta 601, contact Miami approach 124.85.
124.85, Delta 201, have a good day.
You too.
Good afternoon, Miami Center. King Air 8 Alpha Kilo entering your zone from the northwest at level at 250.
King Air 3 Alpha Kilo, Miami Center, hello. FedEx 224, contact Orlando
You found
approach
P3D with add-ons way better than the Microsoft
128.37.
Flight Simulator. So chickens, you are 100% right. If you don't like the eye candy, P3D is more stable, shit works, and with add-ons you can make it look pretty good.
Okay, I'll give it to you in about 30 miles.
I mean, shit, we flew for 2 years in P3D and it was great. But we all strive for that crack, that ultimate flying realism, and a lot of that is visuals, unfortunately.
Miami Center, good evening, Allegiant 3643, 307, climbing 320.
97 miles to top of descent.
And aircraft calling for clearance of Key West, contact Miami Center 132.7. Who else checked on?
Allegiant 3643, 310, climbing 320.
Allegiant 3643, Miami Center, router.
Oh, wow. Fort Lauderdale. It's going to be beautiful weather there. Everything's going to be great. X-Plane 12, 2020, and 2024 as of now. I don't know. For me, P3D was mush. Or moi. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I fly the A2A Comanche.
Miami approach 120.5 tonight.
Miami approach 120.5.
And P3D version just was way better. You are correct.
Delta
But it's hard
1974,
to beat the
contact
sheer
Miami
simplicity
Center
of Microsoft
125.7.
Flight Simulator. That is true.
Was that for Delta 1947?
Paper.
I'll go over to Miami Delta 1947.
Yeah, the A2A stuff, Fess was always a massive believer in that. The A2A stuff he loved more than anything. And even just the other day we were talking, he's like, he would take P3D and the A2A stuff any day over what we're offered now.
FedEx 66, contact Miami approach 124.85.
124.85 will be next.
American 3068, descend via the coastal 2, arrival landing west, Miami altimeter 3001.
Descend via the coastal 2, landing west, 3001 for 3068.
Sasquatch, you miss your A2A 172. Mr. Dave Rendon. How's it going, my man? Is Scotty still flying around? Good to see you, buddy. We're breaking shit as usual. The stream, like the first 5 minutes, was a complete and utter disaster. Oh, Mr. Rendon, please allow me to show you what the drink of the night is, which my camera, which doesn't work very good today, is going to show you. We'll see if we can get a good close-up of what the choice is. The silver bullets of the evening, which that camera sucks ass. We're going to have to do something to improve the image quality of it, which, by the way, last night it was good. Hey, look, me at 97% again. So, Fast Joe Testroza, I have to ask you a question. And I'm going to ask you this legit. Are you in North America or are you overseas?
American 2341, Miami approach 120.5.
Everybody that I have talked to, even the UK guys, they run a VPN to make them look like they're in the US and they get in right away. You're kidding me, so you're in the USA.
The Miami altimeter 3001.
Thanks, Sasquatch. I can definitely improve the image. I had it better than this the other day.
73.
It's just something went for
Miami
shit.
Center, hello, American A42, maintain 16,000.
Maybe he has a VPN to China, and thanks, you can't improve my image. What a nice guy, Sasquatch.
Climb maintain flight level 310, American A42.
Allegiant 3645.
Being a German beer enthusiast, you're unfortunately gonna meh. Well, so here's the thing. You being a German beer enthusiast, you're likely familiar with warm beer, or beer that is warmer than the piss that comes out after you have drank
November
it.
839 Bravo.
And I have to tell you that
Miami
all my
Center,
beers are ice
125.7.
cold. If they're not ice cold, they're not drinkable. But I definitely will digress. There is nothing better than a good Oktoberfest beer on tap.
Negative. November 839 Bravo Alpha. Contact Miami Center 125.7.
Over to Miami 125.7, 8 Bravo Alpha.
You think the light would make it worse? No, believe it or
November
not,
42 Victor,
if I
backlight to arrival landing
back
north,
here,
Orlando
it actually, that
altimeter
camera gets way better.
And
And it's not only that, my contrast is fucked. That I had it set up pretty good.
We are right.
It was a little dark, but I had it was super clear. And then it fucked off. Ice cold is the only way for you? Yeah, it's the only way to drink beer. No beer fresh from the fridge. Not sure where you got the idea of warm beer. Anybody from Europe apparently likes warm beer. That's what I was told. I mean, I love a good Heineken. I'll grab the whole mini keg of Heineken and a friend of mine, and we'll just pound that shit back. I'm a fan of Heine. I mean, what guy doesn't like a little Heine? Wow, this is getting hard to read without my glasses. You got a kegerator and populate it with Munich.
November 2 Tango Lima, descend via the rise to arrival landing north Orlando, altimeter 3001.
Rise landing north, 2
You were told lies. Beers has to be 7 degrees, so I keep my beer at 4
Miami
degrees
Center,
or colder.
good evening, American 81 with you.
4 degrees or colder.
16,000, looking for higher.
Because if it's more than 4, it becomes too foamy, and you
American
get too much
842,
head.
30 degrees left,
No
vectors
guy
for
in the
climb.
world likes too much head.
Second, please, to American 842.
Hang on, we gotta keep
American
this clean
842,
for
turn
the,
30
for the
degrees left,
families.
vectors for your climb.
Vectors for my climb.
I'm
American 842.
overachieving. It's
Verify
only
30
because I
degrees
think
left.
I see what it says. I'm just making it
sorry,
up.
request text
I
message,
think I
American
left
842.
my glasses back there. How far is my top descent? 55 miles, so maybe I will slide back for a beer.
Left 13 degrees.
7
American
degrees
842.
is counted as
Delta
warm.
201,
I'm fine
Miami
with
approach
that.
120.5.
I'm in the same boat
120.5
myself.
for Delta 201.
I'd
Good day.
rather it be
Leaving
4.
3643, descend via the
I
boat
don't
approach to
want
arrival
7.
landing north.
I can assure you of that.
KFL altimeter 3002.
I definitely 7 is like
3002, descend by the
damn
Bullfrog
near
to
out
arrival
of the
for Legion
cabinet.
3643.
Damn near out of the cabinet at 7 degrees.
And American 81's maintaining 16,000, looking for higher.
Holy shit, I don't think I've ever seen VATSIM
Top of descent in 50
this
miles.
filled. Like, oh my god, there are so many frequencies on right now. 3 Miami centers.
Aircraft calling Miami
3
Center.
Jackson
Center, I was on the line,
centers.
again.
50 miles.
American 81's maintaining 16,000, Moreno, looking for higher.
3
American
Miami
81, climb maintain,
approaches, 2
240.
Miami departures,
Leaving 16 for 240.
Orlando
American 81.
approaches.
United 809, Miami Center, climb maintain, level 230.
The thing is, I've got
United 809.
so many of these dollar store glasses laying all over the place.
1993, Miami Center, roger.
Even busier before the 2024
Miami
release.
Center, Pilot Cliff
Imagine
73,
how
departing
busy it
240
would have
Black
been if the 2024 release was successful.
November 2830 Bravo. I don't have your tag. Where are you?
In all honesty, though, it's not too bad. If this is busy and they fly the southern U.S. all Friday nights, I'd be totally in for that. A lot of Friday night flights. Friday nights may be my streaming night. Probably doesn't work for all of you.
Okay.
But I'm thinking Friday
standby.
nights are going to be my, Friday nights will be my streaming night probably. Yeah, exactly. So I haven't tried it. I don't know if vPilot did an update. So I don't even know if vPilot could, but it's probably smart on VATSIM's part that they did not do an update. Otherwise, yeah, that's planned, Fast Joe. I'll bet you it does work. They just haven't pushed the update. Because imagine, I remember how many quote-unquote kids came into VATSIM when 2020 was released. I can only imagine now 4 years later how bad that would be.
November 552 Tango Lima, contact Jacksonville, correction, Orlando approach,
So,
128.37, good night.
Binford, 1200, they had to. That's only 15 minutes from me. So they had to move it because the damn, well, let's be honest. The Quebecers, when they're drinking, are crazy. You got transports driving by you at 100 kilometers an hour, and you're standing out there with your beer and falling off the street. They had to. They had to move it.
United 308 with you, flight level 160.
Oh, Fast Joe Testro's, it would be fucking bad. I can't even imagine what that would be like.
Yeah, 308 Miami Center, maintain
So Binford, not a word of a lie. I've been here since 2006. I have never been to a truck
Miami
rodeo.
Center, hello, United
So
809.
consider myself lucky.
United 809 Heavy, Miami Center, maintain level 230.
It's an experience for sure, I'm sure, but...
Miami Center, JetBlue 240, passing flight level 233, climate 300.
Xbox Sid-faced little monsters, you're 100% right.
842, clear direct M jams.
So chickens, yeah, it's... If I go and get beer, it's an adventure.
American 842, clear direct M jams.
Clear direct M jams, American 842.
Miami Center, Southwest 284 at 13,000.
So, just taking a short break, guys. We're only about 25 miles from top of descent now, give or take. I can see it on the ND there. Tabernacle. Yeah, exactly. Tabernacle and a half, ST. ST Kiddis.
American 1127, contact Miami Center 125.7.
25.7, American 1127.
Fuck, I forgot how much fun it was hanging out with all you guys. It's been 2 years. 2 years.
November 8 Alpha Kilo, descend via the CUDA 3 Raveloning West, Fort Lauderdale, altimeter 3000.
3000, and we'll descend via the CUDA 3, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. That's okay, you guys will see more of me. Like I said, we're not going to be going back to 3 days a week streaming there, whoa. I think we'll just do Friday nights to start out. But yeah, it's definitely, maybe the odd time here and there, but definitely missed hanging out with all of you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are actually the reason why I do
Bravo. Verify
it's
direct
just,
radio?
there was 2 years that I couldn't get over Bob's death. That was very difficult for
Bravo,
me.
Roger. Tell me if you're
And once I realized
direct radio.
he's with me regardless, I was able to get back into the cockpit and everything was fine. So, Sasquatch, 2 years you had to watch TV for your life with your wife? I'm sorry, man. You know what? Send me an invoice. You deserve a fucking medal for that.
73, stop your descent at 180 for now, lowering a bit.
180 for now, Pilot Club 73.
Yeah, Fast Joe Testroza, can you imagine having to watch TV with your wife for 2 years? Fuck
American
that.
2718, Roger.
I'd be divorced by now.
American 842,
I love my wife, but man, oh man,
Center 126.35.
I'd rip my hair out.
126.35, American 842.
You have no idea how much you missed the King Air. You've been so bored of 7.3s and A320 streams and nearly deleted your Twitch when the A380 stream started. Oh, dude. I'm telling you, when we did World Flight, it was like A380 fucking life everywhere.
250 knots and 11,000, 3002.
Sasquatch, she needs the medal. That's awesome.
American 3068, contact Miami approach 124.85.
That's right. Tyron Goth, he was the one that was involved in every love story.
Miami Center, Southwest 616, 13,000.
Did she ever give you a rose, Sasquatch? That would have been next. Alright, let's do this shit. It's going to be an absolute embarrassment. We'll see how it goes. Let's get back in the cockpit.
616 is 13,400, coming 14,000.
And hope to hell this goes a little better than the last time I tried it.
Coming team level 390, Southwest 616.
Pilot Club 73, descend via the Bonefish to
hope
arrival.
It's going to go a little better than the last time we did this.
Pilot Club 73.
So, descend via the CUDA 3. We should probably look at that. Make sure that the CUDA 3 is whatever.
Club 73, contact Miami approach 124.85.
Alright, CUDA 3 from Primus.
Approach on 124.85.
We have to be at call it between
November 2830 Bravo, contact Miami Center 133.85.
Oh, I got all kinds of problems going on in here. We're direct Heiko right now.
Miami Centre, good evening, Turkish 41 Juliet, heavy with you passing 14,000 for fightable.
Oh shit, what
Turkish
is going on here?
Miami Center, climb maintain level 350.
Arrival.
350, Turkish 41 Juliet, heavy.
CUDA 3 Primus, ILS 28.
November 42 Victor, contact Orlando approach 128.37.
So CUDA 3,
Orlando
we came off Primus. I don't even see...
United 809, descend via the rides to arrival landing north, the Orlando altimeter 301.
Where is my location on here? Hit go
Send me
right
the
there.
To
oh
arrival
shit,
for United 308.
we gotta be lower. Wilcox at 15 or above. So we'll go down to 15 for now.
1993 is at top of the
And vertical speed, and down we go.
Norwegian 3643, contact Tampa approach 132.7.
Speed mode.
Over to Tampa approach 132.7, Allegiant 3646.
And down
for lower.
we go.
Yeah, 1993
so
at
we
top
want
of the
Wilcox.
Yeah, 1993 descend via the full. Correction, the Frogs for arrival landing west, Miami altimeter 3001.
Send by the Frogs for arrival landing west, United 1993.
United 308 cross D side 11,250 knots, D Tampa altimeter 3002.
After CUDA, then we want
United 308 cross D side 11,250 knots, the Tampa arrival 3002.
I'm sorry, my brain's like super jumbled. I'm sorry, can you repeat that one last time? I'm sorry.
Tarpon 3 is for turbos. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I didn't look through them. I just took what they gave me. They approved it, so fuck it. Whatever.
Yeah, 308 cross D side is a fix.
We can still do it. I can. The Blackhawk, I can usually keep up with it.
Tampa altimeter 3002.
Alright, sorry about that.
I do have to bring that descent down a little more, though, and we're going to reduce the power even further. Attitude power trim, power attitude trim for up, right?
Center, good day. Gemini.
Alright, we're going to be 13,000 or above at Weehoo, 11,000. So let's do 130 here, /11.
And what was the call sign?
There.
Gemini 558.
Gemini 558, Miami Center, climb maintain level 250.
Which it's not going to let me do,
climb
which
maintain
is
250.
fine.
Gemini 558.
That is interesting that it will not let me put that in there. I've never seen that before. Mr.
Miami Center, good evening. 235 Victor Whiskey, passing over Tampa, 16,500 VFR southbound.
November 235 Victor Whiskey, Miami Center, the Tampa altimeter 3002.
We're still good. Wilcox at 15 or above.
Maintain
That's
VFR,
still
235
good.
Victor Whiskey.
Weehoo at 13. Our heading is Snippy on the doghouse.
Or correction, descend via the rides to arrival landing north, Orlando altimeter 3001.
We're going to put some anti-ice on for a little bit.
Who checked on with the call sign?
Coming up on Wilcox. 12,000 to 13,000.
2417 Miami Center Road. Welcome.
Center, good evening. United 855, flight level 330.
United 855 Miami Center, roger.
We're on path now.
United 855, descend via the Frogs for arrival landing west, Miami altimeter 3001.
Alright, descend via the Frogs for arrival landing west and 2909 or 1. Say that 3001? What was that altimeter, United 855?
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, you got it right. 3001.
Because we're landing on 28.
United 855, thank you.
We're
United
going
809,
Benky.
Orlando approach 128.37
So after
today.
Locker BEK
12837, United 809 has Miami Center on Southwest 2264, flight number 3204-300.
Benky,
Southwest
we got
2264,
Q-Dog.
Miami Center, roger. American 2718, resume normal speed.
My speed, American Trend 718.
Because we're landing on 28 right, I believe.
Flight level 380. Resume number speed on Southwest 2264.
And was that American 1247?
And then if I actually go back
1247, Miami Center, roger.
to here,
American 81, Tampa approach,
and
12,
bring up
correction, 132.7.
for 28
132.7,
right.
thanks for being here, bye-bye.
November 5 Victor Whiskey. Once you start your descent, I'm going to probably enable VFR flight following, just so you know.
Approach.
Say again for 5 Victor Whiskey.
After you start your descent, I'm probably going to be unable flight following, just so you know. I'm pretty busy.
Right, we're going to
Okay, no worries.
That bitch.
And it's under good. You next lecture 653 at the Palm Beach Airport to Crescent Alpha, clear.
We go back to 28 right. And that's gonna load. We're going down to Mackle, previous page, 11,000 or above. Carrying on down, and we've got Fuzzy then Snape, which is exactly what I had in there.
Jacksonville Center, 235 Victor Whiskey. If it'll help you out, we can cancel flight following at this time. We'll give you a call when we're closer to Key West.
As it rattles
you're
away.
fine for now.
Roger.
Back on the approach.
Calling for clearance out of Palm Beach. What's the call sign?
Lecture 653.
I think we can hide the rest of the flight plans. 11,000 CUDA at 8.
Lecture 653, Miami Center, roger. It's going to be a few minutes. I am quite busy.
I am quite busy.
November 8 Alpha Kilo, contact Miami, approach 133.77.
133.77, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo, thanks. Uh-oh, I saw it drop 1. Come on, let me change my frequency. 133.77, please. Ugh, I need a priority, that's what I need. Can I do this one? No. Come on. Oh, it started. I saw it change. 133.77. I wish they would fix it and I could type it in here. 133.
1792, climb maintain flight level 383.
Ah, going back. Come on. You can do it. We gotta descend again soon. Come on. 133. Ooh, yeah. Keep that going. None of that stall shit. That would be bad. There, we're closer. 133. There we go. Now it's working. Or it was. I got the 133 part.
2917, contact Miami Center 135.175.
I know you'll get there. Come on. You can do it. I might have to go back and do it the other old-fashioned way. It's too slow. See, some things are taking a little bit of change here. .com1 133.770 and make sure that's correct. 133 775.
Beaver 157 Heavy, cross Carnival at 5,000 at Carnival, cleared ILS, runway 28 right approach.
Cross Carnival at 5,000, cleared ILS.
Alright, stand by, I got 2 people calling up 3 to X-ray only, go ahead.
Vertical speed. Good afternoon, Miami. King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. We're through 11,000 for 8 Akuta.
November 3 to X-ray, you do.
Number 38 Alpha Kilo, Alpha Kilo, Miami approach. Hello, expect, would you like 28 right or 28 left today?
28 right is what we planned for, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo.
Right Alpha Kilo, expect the ILS from my 28 right approach.
The other one calling?
We'll expect the ILS 28 right approach, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. So down to 8.
American 651, contact Fort Lauderdale Tower 119.3. Good night.
Speed's not bad.
Oh, Tower 93, American 651.
Leahy, yeah, that would be another one too. Actually, when I used to fly into Fort Lauderdale to get to Leahy before, some of these have changed.
Frequency changes approved, let's see it.
Hey, going to Unicom, thanks for the work.
Yeah, they always give you the jet route because the default is the last ones that they've used. That's why it's like that, actually. So 8,000 is a hard altitude that I'm trying to make at Kuta. So absolutely 100% though, the Simbrief routes are always jet routes because they're the last approved routes that were done.
Put the ILS 28 left, sir, please.
Bring that speed back a little bit.
Sorry, where are you on the ground at?
So expect 28 right, Kuta, Locker, Benki, and Gout.
Razor 1-1 Jack Center, cleared back to the Charlotte Air Force Base.
Number 8 Alpha Kilo, descend and maintain 6,000, then reduce speed to 210.
6,000 and 210 on the speed, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo.
Departure frequency is with me,
Incoming raid with Scotty!
Hey, Miami, can we get the one to Fort Lauderdale for helicopter for Bravo Charlie?
I think it was 210 he said on the speed, so we're going to try and maintain that. How's it going, Scotty? Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you had a good flight.
Roger, north for Bravo Charlie, landing
Put the speed at 210.
Alright, landing will be on rest for helicopter for Bravo
Good to
Charlie.
see you. 210 is set on the speed. We got 6,000 going down to. We don't have us on a heading yet, which is good. Good to see you, Scotty. You forgot you said you were streaming tonight. Yeah, I saw you were streaming. I wasn't gonna, and then I was like, well, it's either now or never, because I'm not gonna be able to stream tomorrow or Sunday. So I did the best I tried, my man.
American 842, go ahead.
Scotty Tahati coming in with a tier 1 sub. 55 months, Scotty.
American 842, that's fine. Report
I love
back.
you, man. Welcome to it. The stream was a bit of a shit show anyways, the first 5 minutes. Shit didn't work. Things didn't work. You know how it is. There's 6,000. That's what he got me to. 210 on the speed. Why didn't that hold? Let's bring the speed back to 210.
Speed at 157, for the established 28 right.
Beaver 157 Heavy, roger, contact Fort
I
Lauderdale.
should have remembered because you only mentioned it last night. Yeah, well, shit happens, dude.
Have a good one.
Alright, we're set up for 28 right. Been cleared to descend to 2,000, 210 on the speed. Sorry, 6,000, 210 on the speed. This is going to be an absolute shit show. By the way, everything is real squirrely. Get close to the ground. We'll do the best we can. No promises here, though, I can tell you that. Oh shit, my altimeter setting, though, is wrong. 30... Miami approach, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. Can I get a current altimeter?
Number 8 Alpha Kilo, Fort Lauderdale, altimeter 3000.
3000, 8 Alpha Kilo.
Thank you. Number 8 Alpha Kilo, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, 8 Alpha Kilo. Sorry, the camera is so dark. We've already talked about this. There's something wrong with it. So I'm actually showing higher than I'm supposed to be. So my 4,000 is probably going to be around 36. I got to kind of manage these discrepancies.
American 3097,
I think
descent via the stock
I think it is, but I could be wrong. Scotty, it's been 2 years, my man. I don't remember. Now we're making the turn to Q-Dog, going down to 4,000, coming through 5,100 now, so probably off by 100 maybe. $48, yeah, I'm off by 100. It's about what it is. Sim Caesar, it's been 2 years and I can still smell the fresh paint. No, you can't. There are so many scratches in here and there's so much dust all over the windshield, Caesar. It's unbelievable. And I have to wear glasses now. The worst part is I have to wear glasses. I never used to have to wear glasses. Yeah, you got glasses. Yeah, exactly. Cheap glasses. They're just dollar store bitches. Oh shit, heading. Thank you.
Range 262, Miami approach, hello.
096.
Expect the ILS runway 28 left approach.
096.
ILS 28 left.
Maintain that 096, that's the end of the SID, fuck. And that's it for the SID, so we stay on this heading now. That's
right, Alpha
just
Kilo
what
for
happens.
spacing, expect a longer final.
No problem at all, we'll take the longer final, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. If I can even get this thing on the ground, you might want to give me a final that takes me all the way to Cuba. Big wave from Sim Caesar there. Alright, let me go center mode there so I can see. And I'm going to get rid of my centered mode here because I want to see a little better here. Don't mind if I do. Cheers. So, the next thing I'm going to do is switch to the localizer. Scotty gifting a tier 1 sub to Sim Caesar. Holy shit, Scotty, 106 gift subs you've given, my man. Thank you very much. Sim Caesar, welcome. Don't forget to use those amazing emotes that you now have access to.
8 Alpha Kilo flying 190 vector to final.
190 vectors to final, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. And because I'm a bit of a sauce here, I'm going to bring the speed down a little. Because this is going to go really bad. I have a feeling this is going to go really bad. Alright, let me go here, and I gotta double check because I can't see because there's not enough light in here. 111.70. 110.70. And
Right Alpha Kilo flying 250 join the localizer.
250 will join the localizer, or 28 right, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. 250. And 276 is our course. Double check 110.7, 110.7, checked on both sides. And I don't know if this is even going to work. We might be too far out.
Might be approach helicopter 4 Bravo Charlie.
Localizer's capturing.
4 Bravo Charlie.
I'll be
Ready to
amazed if
depart
this
from
even
the
fucking
helipad
works.
just north of Fort Lauderdale International. We'll be en route to an area at about 6 miles northwest of North Perry. We're requesting a westbound departure. We'll transition just well west of the Fort Lauderdale Airport. Will be no factor to the landing departing traffic.
Alright. See if you can get
Roger, number 4 Bravo Charlie, westbound departures
ILS.
approved. Departure from the heliport will be pilots on risk. And
sweating a little bit.
Alright, departure will be at our own risk. Westbound departure approved, and we'll advise when we're airborne for helicopter 4 Bravo Charlie.
Runway 28 right, I can see it in the distance, so there's a start. Bring the speed back up a little because we don't want to stall.
Maintain 180 knots for greater.
20 greater, JetBlue 1376.
Wow, this is exciting, folks.
38 Alpha Kilo, 4 miles from Fuzzy, clear ILS, runway 28 right approach.
We're clear, ILS, runway 28 approach. We're actually established, King 8 Alpha Kilo. Nice to see you, Boss Bud Gaming. Good to see you again.
And Miami helicopter 4 Bravo Charlie, currently airborne about
probably
600 feet climbing westbound.
Binford, that's probably exactly what's going to happen. All right, missed approach altitude's going to be 305. We'll set that now. 305 for the missed approach, which we will not need. If anybody is familiar with me, we definitely don't need them. He's cleared us for the approach. We can descend with it. We're just gonna, just for shits and giggles, to see if it works. We'll put in the approach mode, which means we'll follow the glide slope auto-fucking-matically. Isn't it amazing, Caesar, when things work the way you anticipate they're gonna work? I mean, it could be worse, right?
Fort Lauderdale Tower, 119.3.
All right, we're coming up on a 10-mile final.
Tower 193, JetBlue 1376.
You wouldn't know? Well, actually, the patterns that you were flying the other day were rather obscure, but I mean, I'm sure they'd be considered a pattern in some country, depending. I'm sure somewhere they were considered a pattern. And our missed approach altitude is going to be climbed to...
Helicopter 4 Bravo Charlie requesting southbound transition, or southwest.
Number 4 Bravo Charlie.
Climb to 800 feet, then right-hand turn to 4,000. So we're going to set 4,000 in here. On FLL, VOR right, radial 305 outbound to Hakuk. Make sure we go to the legs page. We do have it in there.
Fort Lauderdale Tower, 119.3.
Over to 19.3, Fort Lauderdale. Thanks for your help, King 8 Alpha Kilo. Let's see if this changes. It may not. 119er. 119.3. Why do their numbers are always so far away from each other?
2,500.
Almost there. Come on. 3. There we are. Good afternoon, Lauderdale Tower. King 8 Alpha Kilo on a 5-mile final, runway 28 right.
King 8 Alpha Kilo, Lauderdale Tower, hello. Runway 28 right, clear to land, winds 10 at 3.
Copy the winds, and we're clear to land, runway 28 right, King 8 Alpha Kilo. It could be worse. It could be Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Wow. Wow, shots fired. Shots fired. You're 100% right, though. All right, gears coming down. Auto feather, auto ignition's going on. We're not worried about the anti-ice anymore. It's off. Pitot heat's off. Landing lights are going on. Taxi lights. Logo lights all happy. And I think we're pretty much good for some nasty shit. So let's go ahead and put a notch of flap out. And we're going to take the speed mode off. Ooh, watcher. Hang on. Remember, things get real squirrely here. Just saying. Things are going to get very squirrely. We're going to do our best here. But we're a little high. Let's bring that in. Speed back. One more notch of flap coming in. Whoa, easy on the rudder. Definitely have to work on the sensitivity. Things are bad. Trying to catch up. Don't ever to catch up. There we go. Picking up the glide slab. Pappies are looking good. Massey. Let's bring her back. Yes, mister. It's a good thing we can actually see visual. There we go. That's better. Everybody's happy now. Ooh, watch that speed. Speed is bad.
Mr. 636, that's not
JetBlue 1376, contact ground, point 4, goodbye.
A little low, better now. Gonna be higher in a minute.
400.
Thank you.
300.
Thank you. High.
Approaching minimums. Sync minimums.
Continue.
Minimums.
Thank you. Yes, I hear you.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
It's a good thing it's a long runway. Oof. Oh, watch. See that? See that? Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. I don't know what the hell that was, but we kept her in the middle after she went off the road. Eek. That was like some Caesar quality. That was just a joke. Just butter. Yeah. I don't think it was that butter.
11.2 right down 1295.
I don't think she was that butter at all. That was bad. I don't know. As soon as I pulled the power back, she like totally went for a shit. That looks like my landings. Well done, Disavowed. Well done. All right, we'll go off here to the left. If we can embarrassingly get off this runway before we cry. Oh, fuck. That was horrible. I've done better, folks. I've definitely done better. As soon as I pulled the throttles back, though, something went amiss. Definitely something went amiss. Alright, landing lights can go off. Strobe lights, flaps are up. Clean up the airplane, and then we'll get to laugh at all you guys' wonderful, wonderful comments about how special that was. And Tower King Air 8 Alpha Kilo, we're clear runway 28 right.
King Air 8 Alpha Kilo, cool ground, point 4, goodbye.
Ground point 4, King Air 8 Alpha Kilo. Alright, let's see here.
Delta 1295 on Alpha Dread.
It's got ground point 4, are they actually on?
On Alpha Dreads, 2 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1295.
Ground 121.4, let's see if they're here. Lauderdale ground, King 8 Alpha Kilo, we're off 28 right at Bravo 4.
Alpha Kilo, 38 Alpha Kilo, Fort Lauderdale, taxi ramp, the Charlie 3, Charlie Echo.
Charlie 3, Charlie Echo, King 8 Alpha Kilo, thanks. Charlie 3, Charlie Echo. So we go pretty much straight across here. Yes, beep, 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 parking brake, got it.
Southwest 2274, connect Tower 19.3.
Tower 119.3, Southwest 2274, thanks.
I think I was supposed to, I think I was supposed to take that shit. I'm on fucking Bravo if I'm not careful. You don't want to do that. They'll get real fucking mad at you if you fuck that up. We just pull a Caesar. We're doing donuts just because that's what we're supposed to do. We just pretend, okay? Oh, apparently Windows has another update. Alright, we're just gonna... Nobody will see it. We're just gonna go to this next taxiway that's just across the grass here. Shh, don't tell anybody. There we go. Now, we should be alright. We'll just take this one. There, now everybody's happy. Nobody knows any different. We just don't tell anybody. Shh, it's all good. We don't tell anybody that accidents happen. Are you sure? Yeah, shh, Scotty, you just don't say anything to anybody. And the ground guy, he gave me my taxi instructions, and then he forgot about me anyways. So it's all good. I'm sure he didn't see a thing. I'm sure he didn't see a thing. Auto feather, auto ignition is coming off. We don't need bleeds and blowers anymore. Recognition light, floodlights off.
172 for ground.
Yes, Ask Wayne says interesting. We just don't talk about these things on our first day back.
Taxi via Tango.
We're to be blessed and all that jazz that, you know, the King Air is flying again. Scotty with the face. You in that goddamn face. I completely understand, Scotty. I completely understand. Alright, we're just going to pull in here because
Fort Lauderdale ground, Vision Jet 125,
somebody else here and probably an
A380
A380 sitting next to me because A380s seem to be everywhere here.
Vision Jet 125 with 1 Fort Lauderdale ground. The squawk 0 or be 000.
Alright, let's go right here.
Alright, roger that.
It'll look way better in the daylight anyways.
And runway 2 right taxi Alpha.
There, that works for me.
Copy, taxi 2A right via Alpha.
Alright, we'll get this baby shut down, and then we'll go to the smoking room and then figure out what's going on next. Alright, prop sync is off. Bleeds and blowers are off. The coffee pot is coming off for Scotty because Scotty misses it. And the taxi lights are off. Auto feather, auto ignition, generators coming off. Avionics are coming off. Engines are cut off. Props are feathered. And master caution, number 1. Master caution number 2, still waiting for the left oil pressure. There it is there, and
sorry, good day, Delta 1430,
nav, beacon, and battery. And then we can go with passenger lights and the main panel lights. And then let's switch back over here, because that's what we're gonna do. Don't forget the beer. We don't forget the beer, because the beer is important. Oh, Jesus, I'm getting too old for that. Getting in and out of the airplane. It's always crazy. All right, sorry about that, guys. The approach was a little intense, so apologize. I gotta go get caught up on some of the chat that went on. Does your beer holder have a seatbelt, Binford? There is one thing that is in my airplane that is always safer than everything else in my airplane, and that is always my beer. My beer is always in a safe spot. No matter what, my beer is always in a safe spot. Something just hit you. That was probably my landing. It probably hit you. It's a good thing that everybody was seated well. Sasquane says margin of error or margin of amount of asphalt that's on the ground. I did not keep it between the mayo and the mustard. That was an absolute embarrassment, but it is what it is. Frozen butter, but butter nonetheless. Wolf to Fear says, fuck. Yeah, it was bad. That was bad. I really gotta mess with the sensitivities on... Actually, somebody told me, because I'm still using FSU IPC for all my assignments. I was told, throw that shit out the window and do the assignments through 2020. I'm nervous to do that because it always was better through FSU IPC, but maybe now perhaps the time has come. Oh, well done, Dave Rendon. You had to clip that bullshit. Oh, Jesus, good thing it's a long runway. Oh my God, Dave Rendon, the times we've had. Do you know what I mean? The times we've had. So many fun times. Thank you very much for taking the liberty of clipping that. Reminds me again of how much I love you. You missed the lights in my sim, or the flights in my sim. Thanks, Boss Bud Gaming. There will be new streams. Friday nights is probably going to be the target night. Give or take, that's probably going to be the target moving forward for now. Well, I don't think there are any cobwebs left on the yoke after that one. Yeah, I don't think there is either. Wolf to Fear, that's 3 months in a row for you, man. Thank you very much. We appreciate that sub. Thanks, Wolf to Fear. One more sub, one more month. Really good to have you back, my man. Thank you so much. The sound of the piss jug filling up, that's what the coffee pot was for. Exactly. Probably the same pot of coffee from the last 2 years. I would think so. They change all the assignments again in 2024. Yes, they do. So I think I'm going to mess around with it and see what happens, to be honest. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So what's everybody think? Scotty, is there anybody on Disavowed? Can you guys recommend anybody? I've been out of the loop for a long time. Anybody who's streaming? Is there anybody that we can dump all these wonderful people on? I will probably plan on seeing you guys at the very least. It'll be next Friday. I will get back streaming again, and we'll see how that goes. Just let's not raid anybody that has that guy that says follow me and you'll save 20% on your PPL. I have no idea. I don't know. Charlie Foxtrot, Sasquatch, Disavowed, Scotty, Slant Alpha's on. All right, let's do Slant Alpha. Let's go raid Slant Alpha, Scotty, Disavowed, whichever one of you can do that and clear that up, because I've never figured out how to do it. We'll see you guys all on Friday. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And, yeah, dumping you like the third prom queen, not my fault. All right, you guys are absolutely the best. Disavowed player is the pro. We can do that. We can figure that out. You are the bomb, Sim Caesar, because of somebody so wonderful. I don't know if we can do it. We're going to see if this works. All right, guys, we'll see you on Friday. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Until then, fly safe. November 38 Alpha Kilo, cockpitbuilders.com, live on Twitch. See you guys later.
That